can.
Tell us how you got into comedy. When were you born this way?
I was born exactly this way, and what happened was that people were always telling me to do comedy, but I actually wanted to be rich, so I decided to be a teacher, and yeah, they didn't tell me. I actually got my degree in elementary ed. I really was going to be a teacher. I went to a Christian college, and this is kind of embarrassing, but I went to a Christian college because I thought it'd be easier to pick up girls, because you can use Christian pickup lines, you know, like, excuse me, I believe your rib belongs to me. You know? And so I went there, and I did get my degree in elementary ed to be a teacher, but people kept telling me to be, you know, that I should do stand-up in clubs and stuff like that, but I didn't really want to do that club life. But my junior year in college, they had a stand-up competition, and I entered it because first prize was $500, and back then that was 4 months' rent for me. Yeah. And so I did it. I won, and I won not because I was good, but because everybody else, you know, was terrible. The guy before me had a big sombrero, and his whole act was going, "Whoa, my sombrero is going to fall on you." So I got up and did a couple of jokes. Yeah, I really beat him. Yeah, because I was that good. And I won, and I thought, what a great experience. I'll be able to tell my kids, you know, later that I won a stand-up competition. Well, a guy saw me that night. 2 years later, he calls me up out of the blue, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know if you know me, but you know, my name's Rick Wooten, and I'm road managing this guy named Clay Cross, who's a Christian singer, and we leave for tour in 2 weeks. And I saw you do the stand-up competition, and I don't know what you're doing, but would you like to go on tour with us and open for Clay Cross and just tour around?" And that was it. And it was funny because I asked him how he got my number, and you know how college holds on to your number so they can ask you for money throughout your life. Well, they just gave him my number, so that's how we got it. So I kind of owe the college.
You do. What do you call it? I call it clean comedy.
I call it phenomenal, exceptionally great, clean comedy / male modeling. But you call it what you want. You should see my business card. It's awesome.
Well, are you finding these days an audience for that? I mean, are you going out and you're getting some traction? Are you making any money?
Am I making any money? You're going to ask me if you can borrow some money, aren't you? This is just like the last show we did together. Great. No, I mean, I do all clean comedy, and mostly the comedy that I do is in churches, because I am a Christian, and so most of the stuff I do is in churches. And are you asking if there's a big audience for that?
Sure.
Yeah, not at my shows. No, actually.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, no.
Mark Lowry, right? I mean.
Yeah. No, I've actually been really blessed. This is my 12th year doing comedy, and I'm surprised at how many people come out, because I love to see families laugh. And, you know, I did a show last night, and I looked out in the audience, and there was an elderly person sitting next to her grandson. And her grandson was the goth, you know what I'm talking about? They have all the face piercings, the eyebrow, the nose. It looked like they fell face first in a tackle box, you know what I'm talking about? They were sitting there, and you guys are a great crowd. But seriously, there was a goth kid, and then there was a grandmother, and they were both laughing. You could tell they came from different walks of life, but they were laughing together. She was slamming the walker down in excitement, and you know, it was great. It was awesome. And so all I have to say is, like, what I do, I really feel blessed to be able to do it, because I'm bringing families together and giving them a reason to laugh, and there's no chance to offend people because you're laughing at clean stuff. So yeah, there is a market out there for that, and it's been great to be a part of.
Well, I appreciate you being here.
My pleasure.
All right, you come back soon. We'll be right